Welcome to October. This is the first full month since Steam started new and drastic changes regarding flavors and updates. Not surprisingly, developers are trying to adapt in various ways, and that is reflected in the 15 titles in this month's list. As always, all links to the games can be found for free on my Patreon. We are also starting to see way more content patches for games, and I will try to direct you to those as well. First up, we have FreshWomen Season 2. Winner of 2022's Game of the Year, FreshWomen's popularity brought a huge amount of attention to our industry, along with many new gamers. Will Season 2 meet the anticipation and hype surrounding it? I hope so, but we'll find out later this month. Check out my full review when FreshWomen Season 2 releases. Available for PC, Mac, SteamOS, and Linux on Steam and their Patreon. Next up, we have one of the games that I have been waiting for all year. From the same developers that gave us Seed of the Dead, we have AV Director Life. You play as an aspiring amateur movie maker looking for fame, money, and the chance to convince all of the women around you to join in on the fun. Check out my full review later this month. AV Director Life is available for PC on Steam, DL Site, and their Patreon. One of the most popular games of last month, Femboy Fuda House, places you in a magical academy where you are able to explore two of the breakout flavors of last year. I mean, this is one of those games that tells you everything you need to know in its title. Femboy Fuda House is available for PC on Steam and Patreon, with an Android version on their itch.io. Next up, we have the only Halloween-themed game on this list, with Spooky Milk Life. If you are a fan of spooky flavors, don't worry, I'll still have my yearly Halloween list out later this month. In development since 2020, Spooky Milk Life looks like it will be one of the last early access adult games allowed by Steam, at least for the time being. Spooky Milk Life is available for PC on Steam, Patreon, and itch.io. I suppose our next title, Sweet Succubus Home, could also be seen as a Halloween game. I guess it really depends on how you categorize succubi. However, I don't really think a slice-of-life rhythm game counts as spooky. Oh, unless someone makes a rhythm game based on Thriller, which sounds amazing. Until then, we're just going to have to settle for Moonwalker. Sweet Succubus Home is available for PC on Steam. I talked about our next title, Artemis Book 2, in my latest sci-fi list. This is obviously a release that has been disrupted by Steam's changing policies. I am not sure how this will impact in what form, and how this next installment will be delivered to us once it's complete. Artemis Book 2 is available for PC, Mac, SteamOS, and Linux on Steam, Patreon, and itch.io. Cloudberry Games had an amazing 2024. It has been a quieter 2025 for this publisher, but certain games like our next title, Hold Me Tight All Night Onii-chan, are doing well. It is clear that there are certain flavors that are very popular regardless of how the more militantly censorious amongst us may feel. Hold Me Tight All Night Onii-chan is available for PC on Steam and Jast. From the same developer that gave us Leap of Faith, next up we have Euphoria Season 1. This Caribbean adventure gives us a much larger selection of romantic partners to pursue, as well as a choice on whether to play the game in free roam or as more of a pure visual novel. I am really curious to see how fans of Leap of Faith will respond to the creative changes that Euphoria brings to its story and tone. Euphoria Season 1 is available for PC, Mac, SteamOS, and Linux on Steam and their Patreon. Looking for something totally different? Next up, we have Breeding City Welcomes You. This is an irreverent pixel art exploration of a totally practical solution to post-industrial population collapse. I do find it fascinating that people give all of these explanations for population collapse, but none of them address how it is happening everywhere once a society reaches a certain level of development. Hopefully, we'll figure out an explanation with a viable remedy soon. Well, aside from the ridiculous premise of Breeding City Welcomes You, available for PC on Steam. Next up, we have Exploring the Big Apple. This is one of those dual protagonist games where you can choose how this newly married couple's relationship unfolds. I should do an NTR list alongside the Halloween one this month, because from reading the comments, nothing scares some of you more than NTR. Exploring the Big Apple is available for PC, Mac, SteamOS, and Linux on Steam. Next up, we have Fallen Elf Freya. This trainer-style game will be very familiar to fans of Play Meow. Unfortunately, that also means that there is not much I can show. So I'll take this time to thank all my YouTube members and patrons. You all are awesome. If you'd like to join, I offer 2 additional videos a month where I cover what's going on behind the scenes, as well as updates on the channel and industry. In the face of continued suppression and demonetization by YouTube, your support keeps this channel going. Thank you so much. Fallen Elf Freya is available for PC on Steam. Our next title, Love Mansion, looks and feels like an old-school dating sim. It just happens to also have great animations and full voicing, as well as a level of polish that I've come to expect from Mango Party. I just hate the 30-day limit, but I do understand that that is part of being an old-school dating sim. Love Mansion is available for PC on Steam. Another title from Mango Party, Homebody Hostess, places you in the role of an introverted female protagonist who has to work as a hostess at a nightclub. Basically a corruption game with card mechanics. Homebody Hostess is available for PC on Steam. Wow, I did not realize how many Mango Party games are on this month's list. Next up, we have Cursed Armor 2. The original Cursed Armor was one of Mango Party's first big successes, and this Taiwanese publisher and developer has grown so much since then. It's nice to see them go back to their roots. Cursed Armor 2 is available for PC on Steam, Patreon, and itch.io. And finally, we have Snow X Hime. This is the latest game from the developer of the very successful Sword X Hime. I find this really interesting because the developer is also releasing a censored version, Frost X Hime, for people who can't otherwise get Snow X Hime. While that has been done before, both versions of the game will also have content patches to restore this game's intended artistic vision. I expect that we will see more of this as censorship increases worldwide. Snow X Hime is available for PC on Steam. There you have it. In spite of everything bad going on in our industry, October still looks like an amazing month for new releases. This makes me so hopeful for the future as game makers find new ways to share their favorite flavors with all of us. And until next time, no shaming, just gaming.